YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here, and I'm pleased to bring you a first in my series of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger reviews, and I don't mean Blast to 1993. I mean the new 2010 remastered Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and with that remaster comes a new toy line, and this is the first thing I was able to find from the toy line. This is the Green Dino Cycle. I don't normally buy bikes. They're not in the show. They're usually relatively stupid with shitty figures with them. But like I said, it's the first thing that I've seen. Nobody really ever buys the bikes, so I thought it'd be cool to at least pick one up and review it for you guys. Take one for the team, rather. But I picked up the Green Ranger because he's the Green Ranger. I mean, who else would you buy? But we'll go ahead and take a look at this. I'm going to start with the box art, which it's fantastic. This is probably the best box art that Bandai's done for Power Rangers. We've got the new logo up here, which I didn't like at first, but I've grown fond of it now. It looks really complete with the 5 helmets there. A picture of the Green Ranger right here. Green Dino Cycle, and then a picture of the cycle right here. I apologize for the light. It seems really bright, but I'll try to fix that. It's apparently the cycle transforms into like a dragon head or something. I don't see the pieces where that is on here. I think it might be this piece right here, but apparently you can snap the dragon head onto it, and it actually looks like the Dragon Zord. It's like a legit Dragon Zord looking thing. So, that's a plus. Over here, it shows that the black and green Dino Cycles, and then the Saber-Tooth Tiger and Triceratops Zord vehicles can combine with the new Megazord and make this clusterfuck of whatever. This is the only bike I'm buying, probably, so don't expect that from me. But here's the assortment of bikes. We have the Red Ranger, the Green Ranger, the Blue Ranger, and the Black Ranger. Interesting to note, the Black Ranger rides like a pimp cycle. I might actually get the Black Ranger just because that bike looks really cool. But then it just shows combining the Zord vehicles and the Dino Cycles. The Dino Cycles with the Morphin Racer, which is like the Red Ranger's formula car or something. And then the Zord vehicles, the Morphin Racer, and the Dino Cycles together to form this like alternate mecha of cycles or something. But yeah, that's about it. And then on this side it shows the Zord vehicles and the Morphin Racer. So that's about it. Really nice box art. I like the colors. I like the choice of stock footage that they used. Oh, and up on top you have a picture of the 4 cycles and the logo again. It was $12.86 at Walmart, if you can't see that. But let's go ahead and get this guy open and take a look. Alright, so here we have the Green Dino Cycle in bike mode. It's default mode. Not really sure too much what to say about it. It's a bike. I would like to point out that the 4-inch figures are very out of scale when it comes to this bike. But I suppose if you think of it as the bike is this hulking machine of death, and then it's just a little Ranger, then it's in scale. But if it's just a normal motorbike, then this doesn't work at all. He fits on there really well, though. He can actually hold on to both handlebars, and put his feet on the little feet stand things. This is what it uses for a kickstand down here. These black pieces. They can fold up, so the bike can roll. It rolls really well, except it's a bike, so it falls over all the time. Exactly why I don't like bikes, but all in all, it's a pretty decent bike. I won't say it's the best that we've gotten, but I wouldn't really know because this is actually the first bike I've gotten since, I guess if you count the Astro Gliders in space. But all in all, it's pretty nice. But there's more functions to it other than just being a really crappy bike. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. First, let me go ahead and pop Tommy off to make the transformation a little bit easier, and we'll take a look at the figure. I assume that these are the same scale as the actual 4-inch figures. So I'm actually going to really like the 4-inch figures. I like the scale a lot. He's got leg articulation, knee, this twists, and then full arm articulation. But he doesn't have elbows, probably to make it a little bit easier for him to hold on to the handlebars, so kids don't get pissed off. I like the design. It's not terrible. They got the coin in the middle of the stomach right here. It's not even the chest, it's the stomach. And then this weird, like, racing pattern kind of thing. It's not a terrible design. Like, I mean, it's not classic MMPR, but in terms of, like, a suit design, it's actually not that bad. That's about all, so I'll just go ahead and stand him over here. And for those of you wondering what a 5-inch figure looks on it, I don't actually have any RPM toys sitting out, but Kick Hopper here will demonstrate for us. He obviously can't hold on to the handlebars all that well, but we can pretend here. Just to have a rough idea of what a 5-inch, 6-inch figure looks like on the bike. A lot more in scale, but it just kind of looks goofy, I guess. Whatever. So anyway, the bike has 3 modes, technically. So the second mode is a Megazord leg mode. The green bike, the black bike, the yellow Zord and the blue Zord, and then the red Morphin Racer can combine to form like a robot, and it can also combine with the Deluxe Megazord, but I like to pretend that doesn't exist. Pop that out. This is the head for the front of the bike's animal mode. So you just snap it onto this hole right here. Just like that. And then this will sit right like that. And that's a leg. That is a leg for the Megazord mode. Awesome. Which leads me to believe that thing's actually going to be pretty friggin' tall. If this is just one leg. But, whatever. Anyway, not too exciting. So here we go into the animal mode. You're going to take the front wheel and fold it up. Actually, I think this is the leg mode, actually. But, whatever. Pop these 2 pieces off right here. And then put them, basically just alternate them. So they're facing down. Just like that. Then all you're going to do is split right down the middle here. Fold this down. Fold that back. Bring the handlebars back out. And here you have the animal beast mode, I guess they're calling it. It's basically the bike turned into a jet with a dinosaur head on the front of it. The head actually looks like a Dragon Zord head. Like if the Dragon Zord were a real Godzilla-like creature, its head would look similar to that. I'm glad they didn't go with that Titanus-looking head that the original Green Ranger for Bandai of America seemed to always have. Just snap him back in place. So yeah, I'm really glad that they went with an actual Dragon Zord looking head as opposed to that. So his feet just kind of fit snug in these holes created right here, and there you have him flying as a jet thing. Like I said, I don't normally buy these toys, but I figured I'd take one for the team, review it, and I'm actually glad I bought it. I mean, I really like the Green Ranger, who doesn't? And it's a fairly decent toy, so I'm pretty glad I bought it, actually. So he'll be sitting on my desk, because he doesn't really go with my display at all, but he'll just be chilling out. And I recommend it. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not the best, but if you don't mind picking up a bike or you really like the Green Ranger, I actually pretty recommend this guy. So that's about all. So until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Enjoy, subscribe, rate, comment, all that. Thanks again. See you later.